Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 530 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Janelle Slade. One suspect now arrested following a double shooting in Shepherd early this morning.
Well, authorities responded to that Shepherd home where they found a man and a boy early this morning with gunshot wounds.
Sheriff Mike Linder says both victims suffered non-life-threatening injuries and are expected to recover.
Q2's Zoe Zandora is standing by in the newsroom with the latest on the arrest and the shootings. Zoe?
Yeah, Russ and Janelle, the man was airlifted and the boy transported by ambulance to the hospital this morning. At 4:30 a.m., deputies responded to a report of gunfire in the 8200 block of Bees Lane. When deputies arrived on the scene, they found two men with gunshot wounds. Now, according to a press release sent out from Sheriff Mike Linder, at least two male subjects who live at the residence were hit by bullets, one an adult male and the other a male juvenile. According to Linder, with the information they have at this time, there is indication that none of the injuries are life-threatening. Linder says after investigation at around 2:30 this afternoon, a suspect has been identified and taken into custody without incident. Now, he says that it appears those involved in this incident do know each other and that this was not a random act. No names are being released at this time, and this is an ongoing investigation.
All right. Thank you, Zoe.
Well, at least two people were injured as smoke filled and billowed from a Billings home this morning.
Billings fire crews responding to that fire at 824 Miles Avenue around 8:30. At least one man and one woman were helped out of the home and received oxygen and medical attention from paramedics.
Now, smoke could be seen venting out of the house from both upstairs and basement windows. No word yet on the cause of that fire.
Hotshot crews from around western and central Montana are headed to Canada this week to help fight wildfires that have forced thousands from their homes. Some 80 firefighters from the Helena, Bitterroot, Lolo, and the Flathead Hotshots are being dispatched to Alberta this Wednesday for a 14-day assignment. Interagency hotshot crews are the most highly trained, skilled, and experienced type of wildland firefighters in the United States and generally dispatched to assist with complex and difficult fires. At least 4 large wildfire complexes are burning in Alberta, along with many other smaller fires. Tig Stoyanov with the Helena Hotshot says they don't know what their specific locations or duties will be, but they're excited to help out.
You spend a lot of time preparing over the winter, so this is our first assignment for the season, and at this point in the game, we're kind of chomping at the bit, ready to go out the door and do some work. If we get to go help somebody out, then we're having a good day.
Well, the largest fire is the Chuckegg Creek wildfire. It's still raging at just under 700,000 acres.
On the weather scene tonight, Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire a bit busy this afternoon. A lot of rumbles and rain out there.
Some folks may have heard a couple of claps of thunder, and some of it was pretty loud. It wasn't severe, but let me show you what's happening out there on the Doppler radar. You can see we had a line of showers and thunderstorms. We like to call these splash and dash showers, and you can see here on the Billings radar, that's what we had, a little thunder shower move through. Some of them did contain some small hail. We did hear about 22 miles north of Billings. They had some small pea-size hail. We'll pull back and show you all the big stuff is. Over there in eastern Montana, we're seeing reports over there in Powder River County of hail about half an inch size. So technically nothing really severe, but it is pretty loud. Now our forecast model shows that we'll continue to see these splash and dash showers off and on as the night goes on. Then tomorrow morning, where it's gone, then probably by sometime tomorrow afternoon, you'll see some more splash and dash showers redevelop. So we'll have more on that coming your way in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Bob.
Meth, guns, and 2 men wanted by U.S. Marshals. That's what Montana Highway Patrol troopers found in the back of a truck on the way to Belgrade.
Now, the men, suspects in a crash in Yellowstone National Park. It all started when a woman was pulled over for speeding in the truck. She told police she was giving the men a lift from the gas station.
Troopers found the men with more than a pound of methamphetamine, a loaded gun, and thousands of dollars in cash.
City chamber leaders from across the state are in Billings this week sharing ideas and education. Now, the key areas of focus, combating crime and the methamphetamine epidemics across the state. The Spring 2019 Montana Association of Chamber Executives Conference is designed to share strategies with business communities. All involved are facing a big question. Do you have the courage to make choices to cause the change that is needed to truly lead and be a catalyst for business growth? Billings Chamber of Commerce President John Brewer says it is great to bring 40 to 50 people to town to expose them to economic development and talk initiatives coming up in the next legislative session.
Just the branding of our communities and what people's perceptions are when they come to our town and might think that there's a lot of crime or that it's not safe. So all those things are important to these towns and cities from across the state. And we're going to be diving into that pretty deep tomorrow with U.S. Attorney Kurt Almy, as well as Assistant Attorney General John Binion out of Helena. So they're going to come help us walk through some of the challenges and focus on some solutions.
Now, Brewer says all involved in the three-day meeting maintained these relationships over the years to help each other with similar issues and opportunities to grow.
New era at Metro Park as the new naming contract goes into effect this month.
Now, the arena will now be known as First Interstate Arena, but it will still be a couple months before that signage on the building gets changed.
Metro Park employees say the goal is to have the new signage up by Montana Fair, which begins the second week of August. But this change will affect buying tickets, as you'll now be looking for shows and seats at the First Interstate Arena. That change can already be seen online and is something to pay attention to when buying tickets to events.
Now, back in January, Yellowstone County Commissioners accepted the bid from First Interstate Bank, a 5-year, $875,000 contract to replace the expiring deal with Rimrock Auto Group.
A stress relief and a confidence builder. That's what the owners of the new Ox indoor axe throwing business say they're bringing to Billings. But before they open their idea to the public, Q2's Andrea Lutz takes a sneak peek at the venue to learn why safety is the highest priority.
Axe throwing is a thing. As a sport, axe throwing started up in Canada.
And it's moving its way to Montana.
I thought to myself, wow, what a neat opportunity to bring something that's fun and active to Billings. There you go.
But the art of throwing an axe is probably not too surprising for Montanans, as owner Becky Richardson explains.
Mark and I love camping. Nick grew up camping. One of the things we like to do for fun is throw axes at trees and logs and stumps. So close.
That's when her business idea became a family affair.
When I started thinking about doing axe throwing as a business, I started looking and noticed that there weren't any in Montana.
She says safety is a must.
There won't be two people throwing in the same throw box. No trick shots unless it has been sanctioned and approved.
And through it all, Richardson says she learned why axe throwing is so liberating.
And I let it go. One of the biggest reasons for throwing axes, from my point of view as a aging female, is confidence. When you start sticking the axes and start feeling the focus and the concentration that you put into it, it builds a lot of confidence.
So I even gave it a try.
You can just let it all go, throw some axes, and it makes everything better.
A confidence and stress reliever she wants others to feel too. In Billings, Andrea Lutz, MTN News.
All right, thanks, Andrea. And Ox Indoor Axe Throwing plans to open sometime in June at their location in Billings at 1711 6th Avenue North. That venue will allow you to bring your own adult beverages. There's already an axe throwing venue in Missoula and another coming to Bozeman.
Well, coming up on tonight's 5:30 News, it turns out while Google might help you with your homework, doing that homework could land you on Google. Find out how.
And later in sports, another big bull riding weekend for Jess Lockwood. Scott shows us what that does for him in the world standings.
You're watching MTN News with Jeanelle Slade and Russ Riesinger. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Green. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.